Charlie Blackmon.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches. Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Digging in, Carlos Morales. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And this is fouled at the plate. Pitch on the way. Called strike, 0-2.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
Nope. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. This ball will be chopped foul. Now another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. And there you see the leadoff man, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll start us out in the home first.
Left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And the pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Andrew McCutchen sent packing to start out the bottom of the first. This is on the ground over to first. Zimmerman has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Eddie Murray. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Richards is ready. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Swung on, missed. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Carlos Santana now.
The catcher, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take. Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Great work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Murray has got it, and the side is retired. So striding in, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway.
Ryan Zimmerman.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number one.
Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike two.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down. Stepping into the box, Hanley Ramirez. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swings and misses for strike two.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first two outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Striding in, Jose Ramirez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chance here for Dozier at second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Gene Segura standing in.
Gene Segura.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single. Into the box now, Garrett Richards. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Now a throw over. The 0-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he is out on the tag. Ready for another chance. Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On the ground to third. Up with the ball is Zimmerman. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself. And the inning is over. Now to the plate, Matt Wieters. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. One away, and that'll bring in the power hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Zach Greinke. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Little chopper back to the mound. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mexico, left fielder Charlie Blackmon.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And this will be fouled away.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A chance here for Dozier at second. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Striding in once again, Carlos Morales comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Hot shot down the line. Oh, Zimmerman, the throw. What a play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit back up the middle. And McCutchen has himself a base hit. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single. Digging in to try it again, Tony Gwynn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a bunt attempt here, but a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. Digging in for his second at bat, Eddie Murray. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Now the tag by Segura. They're going to get him at second base. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 2-2 one more time. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. In now, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but hit to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Hit out towards second. Dozier has it. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Shot back up the middle. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit here brings up Gene Segura. Into the box now, Gene Segura. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set, and the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he... Ready now, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him. Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
All right, fielder number 44.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Jackson.
Reggie Jackson is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it. And it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
Hey, 0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Reggie Jackson becomes out number 2 this inning. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Garrett Richards.
Leading
He's
off
0
for
for 1 thus far.
Pitcher, Garrett Richards.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reggie moving in, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Center fielder number 6.
Ready for another shot now. Lorenzo Cain. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Digging in to try it again. Charlie Blackmon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Blackmon.
From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I think he wanted that.
No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
From the stretch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now,
baseman.
Carlos Morales. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Line drive to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Now batting. Right
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And again a throw. And again a throw over. First offering on its way. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Matt Wieters comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Matt Wieters.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet. Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball. And you got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
And another foul ball. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. 1 away. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dozier.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, that fastball's always the hardest one to lay off. It's right there in your eyes, and it looks so good. Good job of holding up.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Now here's the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's a bullet up and in on the hands. Hard to turn on anything like that.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Zach Greinke. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Billy Wagner is on to pitch from the bullpen now.
Billy Wagner.
Carlos Santana will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Catcher, Carlos Santana.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Santana waiting on a 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Goodness gracious, man. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number two. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1-0 count. Here it is. On the ground up the middle. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
It's time for the traditional
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. One for two on
left fielder Andrew McCutchen.
Grounded weakly toward third. Ramirez is there. Throw on to first in time, one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Blackman. In there, a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Here comes the tying run home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Ready once again, Eddie Murray, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that'll be the fourth wide one, so put runners at the corners here with one man gone. So striding forward now, Ryan Zimmerman. A hit in 2 tries so far. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. So stepping in, Reggie Jackson. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Looking to send him packing again. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Gene Segura standing in. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Joaquin Soria has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Joaquin Soria.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 0-1 count. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gene Segura goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Anthony Rendon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Here he comes on 2-0. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Pitch on the way. And that one stayed up a little high.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
And a step off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Center fielder number 6.
So striding in, Lorenzo Cain. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Go ahead runs in scoring position. Here with 1 away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, this is one of those situations you don't want him to put a ball in the air. You got to pitch the strikeout right here and get you out of this inning. Don't let him put the ball in play.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone. Stepping up to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 3 with now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and they've got him picked off. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Carlos.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Tony Watson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
Ramirez.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters. He started out the evening 0 for 2.
Wieters.
Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to the right side. Morales has it on to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Brian Dozier. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now this is popped up behind the plate for Santana. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out 1. David Robertson. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The catcher, number
Here's
41.
Carlos Santana now.
Carlos Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Santana is retired, 2 down now.
First baseman.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. McCutcheon retreats for the track, and he'll put this one away. So into the box. Now, David Robertson. He'll be the one to get us going here in the box. Mike Schmidt is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Chris Stavinsky comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one. Now here's the pitch. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tony Gwynn tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And they'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Scorched to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jorge De La Rosa takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch.
Jorge De La Rosa.
Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Third baseman.
In there, strike 1.
Ramirez.
Gene Segura standing in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be.
Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. The 1-1 pitch. Runner going a second time. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Now the 1-2 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. They put the tag on him, and he is out at first base. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got to hurry on to first, and De La Rosa's got it working now. 2 away.
The pitcher,
standing in now, the pitcher, Chris Davinsky. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded weakly to the left. Up with the ball is Zimmerman. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Murray. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Eddie Murray.
And the changeup is way low that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 0-1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. There's one. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now. First pitch of the at-bat. Reggie Jackson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. In now is Lorenzo Cain.
Off for Mexico, center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And a ball popped foul to the right side out of play. Now another 2-2. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third. 3 in a row.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Morales.
Carlos Morales. Swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Jonathan Papelbon takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Sent on the ground out to second. Barehanded at his knees. He is out. Digging in once again, Matt Wieters. That's time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Matt Wieters becomes out number 2 this inning. Brian Dozier is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's going to get there, and quickly the winning run is at third with 2 away. Standing in now, the pitcher, Jorge De La Rosa. D. Gordon will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Jerry Blevins, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here. Salvador Perez. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Segura is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Bruce Sutter gets the ball as he'll take over to start. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12.
Leading off with a machine, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1, here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Striding in once again, Carlos Santana. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Hit hard on the ground to the right. There is Dozier. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again. He got two pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one
hot shot to first base and a great play. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Grounded to the right. Morales over to his left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Tony Gwynn. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Koji Uehara, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Santana finds it, and a good throw just beats him. Gwynn is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Murray. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. On the night, he's 2-for-4 with a pair of singles.
Jose
First pitch coming, here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here's the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he's retired here, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Here he comes on 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
This one's down to third. Zimmerman has it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Standing in now, the pitcher, Koji Uehara. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Ground ball right side. Dozier has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Ryan Zimmerman. He was a double play victim last time around. Into the windup and the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Ready for another shot now. Reggie Jackson. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, and they'll try to work the inner half with the split finger, but that one the 1-0. Hard hit ball to short. The second for one. On to first, a double play. Here's Hanley Ramirez looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Hot shot to third. Right to Ramirez. Roll on to first is going to be in time, and that means 13 innings won't even settle this one as that ends the. Striding into the box, Lorenzo Cain. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Slow little grounder left side. And Zimmerman will throw across the diamond in time for the first out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. This is flared out towards second. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. At the plate, Carlos Morales.
Second baseman, Carlos Morales.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Blackmon heads for the plate, and he is in there. Standing in, Aaron Judge, trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
J.D. Martinez will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping up now, Carlos Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage is. Now at the plate, Matt Wieters. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Matt Wieters.
Justin Wilson is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
Now playing right field, number 28, J.D.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Morales ranging into the outfield. 1 out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. First pitch on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. 0-1, here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now. standing in. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burn. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, that shot tells you everything you need to know. He's really a little frustrated tonight. This has been a tough game. Yeah.
Ramirez is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.